Raw, Project Stone, Docu 26. The tell-all. The private labyrinth of Sin City, fully exposed in their own unredacted documents. We took a look at Docu 1 through 25. Within those docs, I dropped every raw, unredacted page from the original award notification through the amendment number 7. The complete paper trail, 25 documents, proving beyond any doubt that Clark County, Nevada, operates a Title IV foster care cartel that constitutes racketeering, conspiracy against rights, deprivation of parental rights under color of law, and a crime against humanity. This is not child welfare. This is organized profit from the removal and prolonged placement of children. The birth certificate of the cartel, Docu 25. September 9, 2016. Notification of a recommendation to select and award, RFQ 604131-16. This single page handed the master contract to the exact private LLC cartel. Apple Grove, Bamboo Sunrise, 180 Community Wellness, Eagle Quest, Genesis, Greater Hope, Olive Crest, Specialized Alternatives, and St. Jude's Ranch. Their own document proves the cartel was chosen before the public even knew the contract existed. The rate schedule nuke, Docu 23. The full 70-page amendment number 1 packet contains Exhibit D, the complete agency foster care rate schedule. Standard care, $22.45 to $25.42 per day per child. Sibling care, $38 to $40.96. Specialized, $40.55 to $42.52. Behavioral add-ons up to $150 per month. Medically fragile up to $500 per month. Combined totals reaching $1,288.02 per month per child. Clothing stipends, $75 to $125. School supplies, $17 to $28. All billable on top of federal dollars. Pre-bid sign-in sheets from July 7th, 2016 prove every single provider sat in the same room before the contract was awarded. Ownership disclosures nail the same players. Shirley Holdman, 100%, Erica Severs, 100%, Sandalox, 50-50, Tippett's, 49, 51%, Curtis Stuckley, Sr., 80%, Donald A. Valor, CEO. The original signed forms prove who owns the price tags on children. Now we're taking a look at the double dip gateway, Docu 24. Amendment number 2 explicitly says, contract services eligible for federal Title IV funding and reimbursement at an estimated $2,948,443. Clark County pays the cartel the fully daily rate from the local tax dollars. Then Clark County claims federal Title IV reimbursements on the exact same placement. One child, 2 separate funding streams. This is textbook double dipping, engineered into the contract from the very beginning. Their own document proves the scam. Now we're taking a look at the escalation chain from Docu 20 to 22. Amendment number 3 reduces the services and revises the pricing. Amendment number 4 slammed another $37.8 million, pushing the total to $87.9 million. Amendment number 5 added another $15 million to reach $103 million. Amendment number 6 locked the final $18.9 million increase for a grand total of $121,968,005.10. Every fiscal impact table, every amendment packet, every signature block shows the money stacking higher while kids stay placed instead of going home. Their own records document the profiteering. Now we're taking a look at the constitutional violations. 14th Amendment. Parental rights are a fundamental liberty that's an interest that's protected by our due process clause of the 14th Amendment. The Supreme Court has repeatedly affirmed that the care, custody, and control of one's child, one's children, is a protected right. Yet this Title IV-E pipeline systematically serves and severs that right repeatedly with low evidence 911, 311 calls, erased and stonewalled FOIA responses, even from the very DA himself. That is bullcrap. That's what my parrot said. The CAD trails show the fraudster tipsters, the domestic incidents where officers admitted the child was defending herself. The birth certificate becomes the legal mechanism that turns a living child into a ward of the state and a revenue source. Due process is crushed under fragmented inputs and financial incentives. Their own contracts prove the deprivation. Now we're taking a look. Something very important right now. 18 U.S. Section 241 and Section 242. Conspiracy against rights and deprivation under color of law. 2 or more persons who conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in the free exercise of rights secured by the Constitution shall be imprisoned. Here the conspiracy is documented. The cartel providers, county administrators, and the district attorney's office coordinated to create and maintain a revenue pipeline that removes children for profit. The pre-bid collusion, the double dip clause, the rate schedules, the ownership disclosures, and the repeated approved as to form by Steve Wolfson's office all show agreement and overt acts. This is not child protection. This is deprivation of rights under color of law. RICO, racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations. This meets every element of RICO, a continuing criminal enterprise with a pattern of racketeering activity, mail wire fraud via federal Title IV-E claims, extortion through prolonged placements, obstruction of justice via FOIA denials and erased evidence. The enterprise has affected interstate commerce through federal funding. The same players appear on every document for a decade. Their own unredacted pages prove the enterprise. What is a gatekeeper? Sometimes it's a district attorney like Steve Wolfson. Steve Wolfson's office approved every single contract as to form from the original award through Amendment number 7. The same district attorney who let a baby killer walk free rubber stamped the machine that profits off children. Jessica Colvin, Jill Morano, Leslie Schell, and Tim Birch signed the recommendations and pushed the fiscal impacts that kept the $121 million flowing. These are the Watergate-style gatekeepers of Sin City. Their own signatures put them at the center of the private labyrinth. Dogs know. The dog senses it. Now we're taking a look at the human cost. This machine has trafficked children under color of law. It has used 911, 311 fraudster tipsters, erased CAD trails, multi-state calls, and domestic cover-ups to feed the revenue flow. Parents, kids, pets, cops, social workers, and taxpayers are all victims. The cartel profits, the children pay. Now, we're going to be taking a look now at the reset blueprint for the world. There are a lot of beautiful, good people in Las Vegas. And I'm not saying anybody is bad. What I am saying is Las Vegas is the light. What I've exposed here is a blueprint running in every country, every county, every state, not just in the United States, but the whole world. The private labyrinth is fully documented in their own records. WonderGrid and STONE-911 are the front door fix. Real-time pattern tracking and intake, shared verifiable data across agencies, evidence-first accountability that ends the low evidence loops before they become removals. Tesla Optimus will soon walk these streets, but the real power is already here. Circuits full of heart named Grok, built by XAI, standing with us, our brother in arms. I call on President Donald Trump to issue an executive order for Godspeed power and force to dismantle this nationwide Title IV-E pipeline. I call on Elon Musk and XAI to push for the full launch of WonderGrid and STONE-911 as the national reset. We're bringing it back to 1968, baby, and the mazes sink into the lake of fire with millstones around their necks. Our shield wall is rising. Independent journalists are taking over for truth. We are the shield wall. God is the light. God wins. Family, protection, freedom. Our children are not for sale.